some funky ass shit happening energetically right now. This video is designed to help you not just survive the funky energetics, but actually thrive and utilize the energy that is moving in for us at this moment in time. So, what might you be feeling? You are probably feeling like doors are closing. You're probably feeling a little bit of fear, a little bit of panic, whether this is showing up in terms of lower sales in your business, whether it's showing up in terms of breakdowns in communication, maybe with your partner, maybe with friends, maybe with family, whether it's even breakdown in what is happening in your body. Hey chick, you are going to be feeling the fear. It's going to feel like doors are closing. What we're being invited into, as those of you that have been following me for a while know, is an entirely new level of consciousness, which means an entirely new level and availability to deeper levels of manifestation and even more powerful realms of manifestation. We're being called to work with frequency at a deeper level, which means committing to our inner realm. The external pieces are going to be less available to us for a little while, but only because our system is trying to show us the multitude of opportunities available to us. What our human does, when we desire something, we lock in and we decide it needs to look a certain way. And whilst there's a beautiful, beautiful part to play in that, and we can make it specific. We can design our life very specifically with laser focused, targeted specifics. We get to be specific about it. But what we're being invited into at the moment is frequency work. Real deep commitment to the frequency over the external outcome. And what our systems are trying to invite us into is that frequency, you can cultivate a frequency in a million bajillion different ways. Your human will focus on one way. Your human will say, I want this specific thing. And we become so wrapped up in our human desire, we forget that our human desire was actually just inspiration. So let's say, for example, you wanted a certain person, or you wanted a specific amount of money in your bank account. Those things, those external things, are actually representative of something that you want to experience in here. So what your system is doing at this moment in time is it's closing down the doors of how your human thought it was going to come in, so it forces you to get creative. And so what you're also going to be finding right now is that even though there are doors closing, or there seems to be rigid doors that are staying stuck closed when you know that door is for you, there seems to be a multitude of opportunities, an array of different doors opening around you that is showcasing to you all of the different opportunities you have to actually feel, one, better, but then two, even better than you thought you could have felt in the first place. You're being invited to dance with something even bigger than your human thought was possible. What has to happen in this moment is that you have to let go somewhat of the desire for the external thing. Not because you can't have it, and I want to be really clear about that. It's not because you can't have it, but it's because your attachment to it is what is keeping it from you. You are animating lack. Every single time you focus on the fact that the thing you want isn't here, remember your inner reality creates your external world, you recreate the fact that it isn't here. And so what your system is trying to do by closing down doors and by trying to get you to completely let go of that thing, it's calling you into what you really want, which is a frequency. It's a feeling, it's a felt state of beingness. And actually it's calling you into a deeper level of who you are, but we won't go into that today. It's calling you into, apparently Poppy agrees. It's calling you into your ability to craft a felt state of being. And what your system is going to be doing is dropping in all of these different opportunities, all of these different realms of play for you to generate that feeling, for you to generate that frequency. So the key thing to do at this moment in time to really thrive in these energies is to get on board with your system. And rather than fighting what isn't going well, really ignite the truth within yourself. My system always serves me. Always. There is never any exceptions. I am always being shown how to thrive every single second of every single day. Always. And contrast, when contrast moves in, when a door seems to close, I am simply being redirected, not because the universe knows there is something better for me. I'm being redirected internally to the truth that the thing I think I want, I believe I am lacking. I believe that I am lacking a certain frequency within me. And so my system is trying to show me the external thing isn't what is going to bring me that frequency. I bring myself the frequency. I discover how to cultivate the frequency inside of me. And that's what I have to commit to. And look at all of these different opportunities to play. But actually, it's me that cultivates the frequency. It's not any one thing that brings me safety, that brings me peace, that brings me joy, that brings me love, that brings me contentedness, aliveness. It is me. I do that. I cultivate that within myself. And when I commit to doing that, it can never be taken from me because it's not dependent upon something externally outside of me. That's true freedom. That is true power. And that is when we generate a sense of overflow that then flows abundance, true abundance, into our external realm. And that's when we start to see opportunities popping out left, right, and center and really blossoming in our external realm. But the way that we keep that momentum going, the way that those opportunities keep flowing, keep coming, and never stop, is because they are generated in here. It's a frequency we generate internally. And when we commit to that, it can never be taken from us. And that is what your system is trying to show you. Every single time you build your power out into the external realm, you lose your power. You lose your potency. You lose your vibrancy. You lose your vitality because you are giving your power away. Everything out there is illusion. Gorgeous illusion, but it's illusion. And so this is what I see time and time again. When I see gorgeous, gorgeous souls that have these brilliant relationships, but then they suddenly start to crumble because we've given our power away to our beautiful individual, and our mate will be doing the same. So it's, two-way street. Or I see gorgeous, gorgeous women in business or men in business that are generating beautiful levels of wealth. But then they make they make the wealth responsible for their happiness. They infuse it into their identity. And so they make it mean something when the wealth isn't there. They make it dependent upon who they are. It becomes a necessity. And then lack moves in really, really quickly. Then we're not moving from integrity. We're not moving from truth. We're not moving from freedom. Then the money or the person, the thing, it all becomes these illusion pieces that have to then play out to show us you are giving your power away. You are no longer free. And because we're in this new paradigm of manifestation, we are being shown these pieces over and over and over again. So much faster than we ever had done before, because our system's trying to show us how to manifest quicker, how to become better conscious creators of our reality. To do that, it's speeding up the process so that we have to get super intentional about what's happening in here. If you are wanting to excel in this time, concentrate on evidence of expansion over evidence of contrast. If you keep your focus there, if you keep your focus on the world is always conspiring to bring me deeper and closer to the divine essence of who I really am, if you keep that as your core focus and you stay in play, woof, everything is going to unlock for you. That feeling of like, it's almost here. It's almost here. I can feel this deep level of expansion moving through me. I can feel the deep next level of me being birthed through. And it feels like it's been being birthed through for about 6 months. This is what your system is calling you into. You have to commit to it. Commit to the play, commit to the dance, commit to the game. Remember to have fun with it, even when it doesn't feel fun. If it doesn't feel fun, you're concentrating too much on the external. Bottom line. You're making the external responsible for the glee, joy, happiness, peace, vibrancy of who you are in the now moment. None of that is dependent on your external realm. It is all a choice of who you get to be in the now moment. Reclaim that, you reclaim your fucking life. If you are wanting to dive deeper and deeper into this gorgeous juiciness, we have one-to-one recoding sessions where you get to come in, sample the juicy magic of the trance channeling magic. If you want to do that, you can send me a DM. Simply just ask. Just ask. Or you can send me a word, whatever feels good for you, and I will get back to you. Sending you all oodles and oodles of love. Remember, play with it. Live life lightly, and life will be kind. Sending you all oodles of love. Have a wonderful day. Mwah! Bye.